Welcome back to another episode of Talking to Myself. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about why it's the season of saying no. The season of saying no. A lot of times when we get our friends, our relationships, or even our work colleagues, we're looking to, fit in with the crowd, join in, do as they want, to please them, to make them happy. We say yes to any opportunity. If you've got a friend that says, hey, you want to hang out, go to the pub? Yes, I'd love to. Your boss says, can you stay an hour extra for work? Yes, I'd love to. Maybe not love to, but yes, I will. Your mum says, can you do this for me? Take the dishes out, take this for me, or buy this for me? Yes, sure, mother. Because you almost feel like you have to do those things. And why is it the season of saying no? My view on this, and I've seen a video on it recently, which actually, it aligned with my thoughts, which is why I thought I'll make an audio clip on it. The more we say yes to everything else that is not in alignment with our true purpose, we're actually saying no to ourselves. Now, I'm not saying never do anything for anyone again, but I do believe people should take out a certain amount of time each year to almost be a bit of a hermit. Say no to all these social opportunities, to all these external things. Say yes to themselves and focus on your own goals, your higher purpose, the thing that you want to work on. Now, for me, I'm quite introverted, so it's quite easy for me to stay by myself for long periods of time throughout the year. But I would say for the majority of people, they should take a good few months, at least 3 months out of the year, of saying no and going into a bit of a hermit monk mode. So literally have that one goal that you want to work on. Maybe it's a business. Maybe it's a charity. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's like a gym. You want to get an ideal gym body, or you want to compete and you want to focus all on that. So I'd say at least 3 months. It can be more for some, less for others. Well, not less, but I'd say more for some. The people that actually are more introverted will find it easier, but at least a few months. And when I say saying no to other people and saying no to those opportunities, I don't mean, sorry, boss, I can't come to work today. I've got to say no to everything. No. Obviously, some people are more, they maybe work their own hours, they're solo companies or whatever, so they can literally say no to more of those things. But if, say, you've got a wife or husband, or you've got to go to your office job, you still do those things. But the point is, outside of those compulsory things that you got to do, maybe it's look after a kid, support your wife, your husband. Outside of those things, you firstly, you just do those things that are compulsory, and then you limit everything else. When you finish the work, maybe a colleague goes, let's go to the pub. You say, no, sorry, I'm focusing on X thing. Obviously, a lot of time people might be like, okay, we've not spoke to you in a while. Or we've not seen you in a while, why are you not coming out with us? They may not like it, but if you truly are doing this purpose, this vision for something bigger than yourself, you'll be willing to commit. And not only that, the previous clip I did was to authentic communication. And you can communicate this to people in advance. You say, guys, for the next 2-3 months, I'm going to be doing this because I'm focusing on this goal. So you will not see me as much for the next few months. I hope that's okay. I'm just letting you know. So if you do message me and I don't respond, or if you do want me to come out and I don't come out, now you know why. So that's my view on it. Obviously, for a lot of people, this is not going to be as easy to implement because a lot of people don't have the discipline, let's face it. A lot of people love going to the pub because, understandably, they're working hard, maybe multiple hours. I don't know how many hours a day, maybe 6 days a week. Some people 7 days a week. They're looking after their kids. They're looking after a family. And it's draining. It really is draining. So people don't have the time, or they just want to relax. And it's very understandable. And to be honest, I don't think what I'm saying, the season of saying no, is for everyone. I think for it's a select amount of people. If anything, probably I would say about 5 to 10%, maybe even 5% or less, but let's say on average somewhere around the 5% mark of the population that is in a position to be able to do this, and it is the right path for them. Because bear in mind, it's not the right path for everyone. People, like I said, want to go to the pub after work, which is fine. But there's some people that actually value this inner growth over the short term, socializing or going out, wherever it may be. And this is more aimed at those people. The people that want that inner growth, that are willing to sacrifice everything else to get that internal growth, which in turn is going to manifest in the external world. Because when you're focusing on yourself, so let's say you had, in this case, you said 3 months to focus on your business because you want to help out men going through a crisis. In those 3 months, I'm going to eat well. I'm going to not have sexual relations, stuff like that. I'm going to exercise 3-4 times a week. I'm going to limit my social media intake and consumption. You get the point. Maybe do some other stuff as well. Meditation, yoga, keep the body flowing well. And I'm going to read a book every week or whatever it may be. So say you had those focuses and you're only focusing on those things. Once you go back into society, into the real world, quote unquote, the real world, you're going to be significantly improved. So the stuff that maybe used to bother you in the past, you're going to be able to deal better with them. Obviously, you're going to have to adapt a bit when you go back into society if you've been used to 3 months of a lot of solitude. But people are going to see you differently. The stuff you used to do, you may no longer do. You may be more focused, dedicated, and I'd actually recommend a lot of people to try at least retaining from sexual stuff or fapping or even doing semen retention, because this is a whole nother level of discipline. But most people, like I said, will not have the discipline to say no. They want to fit in. They want to do that enjoyment, which is fine. But if you do find yourself, perhaps for myself as well, a lot of society and a lot of groups growing up, I did not feel like I fitted in to most people. I'd wanted to fit in. I'd do everything to fit in, but I never really did. And now I see that as a blessing. Now I don't want to fit in. Because I think to be average, to be like everyone else, I really don't want that, having seen some people in society. No disrespect, but I'm myself. I'm my own unique person. My unique, manifestation from the universe. And so are you. Everyone is unique in their own way, so we shouldn't try and fit into everyone and be like a sheep like everyone else. Everyone doing the exact same thing. No, it's not like that. And you're going to actually, the funny thing is, the less you focus on trying to fit in and be yourself, the more people actually want to be around you because it's more magnetic. You won't be concerned about getting validated from others. You won't even care about the attention. And like I said, the paradox is you're going to get more attention. You might not want it, but this could lead to some opportunities for you. So in conclusion, set some time out for a year to say no to things. Minimum 3 months, in my opinion. Could be more if you enjoy the solitude. If possible, where you can have a lot of solitude, that will be even more growth because then you can go within fully. If not, just say no to the stuff that's outside of the compulsory things like looking after your kids, whatever. And in those 3 months, focus on your purpose, focus on your higher vision, your goals, your something bigger than yourself that's going to make an impact in the world. Focus on that internal growth, physically, mentally, spiritually. Focus on those 3 things to grow within. And when you take that time out to grow within and work on your purpose, the universe will flow with you, will give you that boost of energy and guide you in the right direction, and things will work out for you. Hope this helped, guys. Love you all.